Okay, hi everyone, how are you? Really sorry about what went on today. Uh, that's the trouble with internet and black spots, I'm afraid. I can't really control where the internet is, but we've got through it, and I'm obviously doing this pre-recorded recap of the roundtable last night, which was a Monday 30th of May with Ash Mufareh. First of all, a big thank you for everybody who turned up live to that, and also a big thank you to the people that turned up to my live today that didn't go very well. A special thank you to Armand, who sent me a super sticker, and very, very grateful for that, for supporting me as well. So let's get started then. Ash came on, lots of excitement really, and some great updates. So I'll go through everything as best I can to break it all down for you guys. He came on, he says, we have got it. Game on, everybody. We need to buckle up for the best shape of our life. Why? Because all those ducks are almost in a row, and we are now moving very, very quickly into the next stage. If you remember all of the recaps that I did through last week, 3 times we saw Ash last week, and each time he gave us more and more information of how we are progressing. Things are moving fast. So he started off by saying some people's registrations have got invalid emails. There's various reasons for this. One of them is because people are putting a plus sign in the phone number field. And remember, in that phone number field, all you need to do is put in your number. You don't even have to put in the country code. That is immaterial. So make sure there is no plus signs. But they are, as always, OnPassive do things that need to be done. They are going to make that field acceptable for other things, but very soon okay, it's going to get sorted. But for now, please, no plus signs in the field. This is throwing up an error for emails. Okay, within the fields as well, if your first or last name has only 1 letter, it will not be accepted. Okay, you need to have a minimum of 3 letters for those fields to be required. Okay, so need to think about that when you are filling those out. That restriction is going to be taken down, and it will be allowed to have 1 letter in the future. Okay, but for now, okay, have to have 3 letters. But going forward, and as soon as we find out, you will be allowed to put in those just 1 letter if you can do. Again, no, you don't need to put in a country code in that phone number. Also, another big thing is you do not have to wait now when new registrations come through for the verified email to come through to your email. We are using a bounce type of system that pings that email to make sure it's valid, and that is instantaneous. So as soon as you register, you can now log straight into your back office because you don't need to wait for that verification email to come through. All sign-ups will now be instant, okay, and it will make this process a much easier and simpler way for new people that are joining. Let's talk about NDAs. Okay, we are finishing up a new systematic process today. Actually, is today, and by the 1st of June, any unacceptable signatures will get an email to tell them that they need to go ahead and re-sign their NDAs. This will pop up when you log into your back office, so you can sign it. This will then reset the signature date of that NDA. This has nothing to do with your joining date or anything like that. This is just for compliance reasons, okay, for the NDA's date that it was signed, okay. They are also going to keep the copy of the old NDA just for records. What we don't want to have is in the future, if someone said I didn't sign it or somebody else signed it or whatever, we need to keep a copy of this. So it doesn't affect any of the money, any of the commissions you will be getting. All it's going to change is the date on that NDA. So the last week on May the 20th, 21st and 22nd, we had a few glitches with the payments. This was known out from the company. Multiple payments happened. Now, 100% of these have now been confirmed. Now, if you have not had a refund, okay, please go ahead and send a ticket in to support. You can do this either via your sponsor, or you can send it directly to support@ofounders.net or support@onpassive.com. Either of those will get through to the right people. Make sure you put on the header refund for multiple payments. Okay, if you have a double payment and not received the extra payback in a few days, then send this ticket in like I've said. Refunds have been given to all the founders that had multiple positions, but a few recently, and this is only a handful, but we are dealing with those right now. Ash went on to say as well that on the Arabic webinar, and I've spoken about this on other bits and pieces as well, that this very kind lady from Yemen, okay, had 10 founders, and he explained that he is gifting those 10 founders plus all pending founders that were in Yemen, 1,172 to be precise, and roughly 126 more have registered since then, but that's all closed now, and this is one-off, guys. Not going to happen again, not going to be for anybody else, etc., only for what he wanted to do. They've had to actually put a new invoice part in, so that actually says gifted in there, because obviously there needs to be a paper trail of money going in and out from the company to other places. So they actually had to rewrite a whole new bit for that. So the Indian event on Wednesday, 360 will be going ahead. Okay. The other big news is that tomorrow on the 360 we will announce the final date of the O Founders registration. We know that it's going to be between tomorrow, which is June the 1st, and the last date of June the 23rd. What date in between that, we do not know. But I know one I'm very, very eager to find out myself. So if you want to know about it live, come across to the OnPassive 360, which is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. UK time. Asha started speaking about how love really does help you personally and also does help change the world. So he said, try to love people all of the time. He said, it'll make you feel a lot better. This is what most of the leaders are doing. We are overflowing with love and it will overtake evil, he went on to say. Patricia Parent was on there as well. She asked, will OnPassive market for customers or just resellers? I said for resellers only. Remember, a customer, and there is going to be many customers who come to OnPassive just to use the products and services. But if you are a reseller, so you want to make some money with OnPassive, then they will market for the reseller's position as well, okay, so that they can then earn commissions from the sales that the company get from them. Remember, us as founders, we all become customers first, okay, then we click that box to become resellers of the products and services of OnPassive. I'm sure every single founder will do that. He then went on to talk about KYC, know your customer. The legal guys within OnPassive, okay, have obviously been talking about this. It's brought up a lot of points. Okay, one of them is that he's not that keen. himself to be collecting any data at all, but for legal and compliance, okay, this needs to be done. What will be required is a number, not all, of the following: a billing address, okay. This is going to be limited to numbers of positions. Remember as well, you cannot use the same phone number for multiple accounts. Probably maximum maybe 9 or 10 accounts. Then you'll have to use a different phone number for verification purposes, okay, and also other legalities as well. The documents that you need, okay, are normally passports, driving license, proof of billing, utility bills, etc. We'll find out more about this as we later go on. Ash has already said that he hasn't agreed to all of this yet, but it is obviously what the legal department are asking him that will be required down the line. Data centers. By next Monday, guaranteed to have the first data center up and live. Okay, that is in just over in a week's time. Things are getting hot, guys. They want to stabilize that, then scale it out from there. Start to imagine an entire development work to our own data center. It's huge. Okay, it's going to slash the billing from AWS that we already pay them. And then we are going to start producing the products one by one into the data center so that we will have them all loaded in there for us to use. Well, not only will we be having a great reliance of AI for the first time, but now for the first time we're going to also integrate laser technology into it as well for the connectivity. My understanding is that this makes it a lot faster. In what way it works, then I don't really know. OnPassive launch, you quickly spoke about. After founder positions end, the talk will increase about products and the launch. Okay, so I've said this before. Once we get to this stage, then we're going to go into a more proprietary information that is only going to be for founders, and we will have a meeting about this. The next payment will be for paying for the products where the founders will get paid. That is the next stage. What does this mean for us as founders? It means either commission stroke or bonuses. This company cannot be compared to anything else, he said. The company needs to be flexible to change the benefits of everybody. Ash also said that he's now got a live demo for OBless. There's testing to be done, and he will pass this on for the first eye. Then we have second eye and third eye, etc., as we have all had with various other products and services. Stay focused, he said, on the partnership level. Webinars are necessary for the how-tos, the do's, the don'ts, etc. This is what the likes of myself and many other leaders do for you guys, is to try and break it down so that you never miss anything. There is always something going on almost on a daily basis that you can get hold of for that. So lots of exciting stuff to come. He did go on and talk a little bit about the difference between O-commerce and O-mart. O-commerce is there for people who are already using internet services and they want to sell these products and services that are digital. Okay, O-mart is there for internally within the foundership where people want to be able to sell physical products and services. So there is a little bit of difference. I recommend that you go into your back office as soon as possible and listen to the recording of Ash Mufareh. It is there in under updates. Okay, thank you very much as well for bearing with me. I know it's been a little bit crazy for me being out on the narrowboat and internet hasn't been good. Anyway, for the rest of the week, I will be bringing you up to date. Remember, tomorrow, 360, OnPassive 360. Be there at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is 7 p.m. UK time. That's it from me. Quick update today, I'm afraid, because I've only got 15 minutes to do this recording in. That's it from me. Bye for now.